Hi, my name is Shira Strongen. I'm the founder and activist at Sick Chicks, an organization dedicated to uniting and empowering young women with illness and disabilities. I have my own personal blog through there and spotlight other young women's writing. I've worked with 21st Century Cures legislation, which just recently got passed and signed into law by Obama, which was very exciting. And I'm a big healthcare and women's rights advocate.
Hi, I'm Ellie Wheeler, and I am the founder of the Superhero Project.
So first, what we want to make clear is this is a nonpartisan video, because we will be talking about Affordable Care Act, which is the same thing as Obamacare, so we'll be using those words interchangeably.
Healthcare is a nonpartisan initiative,
despite Congress making it partisan.
Yeah.
So something you might have seen all over social media is Affordable Care Act and what's going to happen to us when it is repealed, because that is what Congress wants to do right now.
Yeah, and you've probably seen a lot of different posts about it. Some saying that this is a great thing and some saying that it's a really scary thing. And so we just want to make sure that you know that we think it's really, really important, and it's going to be really scary if this is repealed, and we want to make sure that you guys know that you can make a difference in what happens and how to do that.
So first, you can go to really any website you want, CNN, whitehouse.gov, anything, to read about Obamacare. What we're most passionate about as two chronically ill, disabled young women is A, the women's rights and healthcare rights in there, especially if Planned Parenthood is becoming defunded, and two, being able to stay on our parents' insurance until we're 26. Because, leading into number 3, if coverage for pre-existing conditions goes, neither of us will be able to get insurance. And I turn 18 in a couple months. If Obamacare is repealed, I will not have insurance.
Yeah, and you may care about it for the same reasons or different reasons. No matter what your reasons are, if you care about this piece of legislation and you feel that it's important and don't want to see it repealed, just make sure you're doing something about it.
I know something that we both get a lot is, how can you make a difference when you're so young? Well, you can. You write about it, you post on social media, you tag people, you call people, you email, and you never stop doing it, because this matters and your voice matters and can make a difference. With Obamacare, these are life and death issues for many of us. And even if it isn't life or death for you,
it will be
for someone else that you know most likely, and health is never a guarantee. So we want this legislation in place. Also, even though we are advocating for Obamacare to stay in place, we both recognize that it is nowhere near a perfect piece of legislation. But right now, there is no replacement for it, and a replacement is potentially scarier.
And right now, one of the worst things is that they are trying to repeal it without any kind of idea of a replacement.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about the legislative system first. There's a difference between representative and senator. Every state has 2 senators. Each state has a different amount of representatives depending on the district. So when we talk later on about calling your representative and calling your senator, it's important to know the difference. So when you talk to your representative, you can say, hi, I'm a constituent, versus when you talk to your senator, you can say, hi, I'm a constituent from X district.
Yeah, and so that'll be important when you're calling.
So there are a lot of different ways you can make a difference. You can tag your senators and representatives on social media sharing why you need Affordable Care Act to stay. You can email them, but the most effective thing to do is give them a phone call.
Yeah, and you might be like, okay, I want to do this. Who do I call? Well, it's actually super simple. So just text your zip code to 520-200-2223, and it'll come up with a whole list of all of your representatives and your senators and their phone numbers. And so that makes it super easy.
And like we said, phone calling is the best way and most effective way, but I understand phone calls can be scary for a lot of people, and we want your voice to be heard, so email and social media are really powerful tools. You'll find in the description box links that we created to find your representative and senator, and a script for phone calling if your representative, senator, just congressperson is pro the repeal or against the repeal, and same thing for email, script for that, and some guidelines too, because a lot of people aren't experienced with lobbying and this is their first time and they're not sure what to do.
Yeah, so if you would like to call, I highly encourage checking out those documents. There's going to be a spreadsheet to figure out if your senator or representative has been supportive of the ACA in the past or not, and that can help you figure out which kind of script outline to use when calling.
Another thing is, representatives and senators, congresspeople, they get really impressed when they hear from young adults, because we often think that change is guaranteed or not our responsibility, but it is. And I think one of the most amazing things about what's been going on in politics recently is the amount of young people involved. So we want to let Congress know that we are paying attention and that this matters to us. So be sure to say your age. The biggest word is constituent. You are a constituent, which means that they work for you. And their job is to make you safe. And no matter how old you are, they technically work for you. So you have a say in how they vote and what they do.
Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you guys all call your representatives no matter what you believe. Just make your voice heard. You have a voice, use it.
And seriously, we want to see what you guys are doing, so you'll find our social media in the description box. Tag us if you have any questions, DM us, whatever. We're here as resources for you, and we're here fighting with you. Because again, they want us to be small, but we won't do that. We will scream louder.
They want to silence us, so we scream louder.
Bye.